We should do more self-sufficient housing on some of the neighborhoods we built a little bit earlier. So like over here, we could do self-sufficient on these two maybe, or like these three. I think we'll do that. I like the self-sufficient housing. I think they're quite nice. There, there, and there. So that's going to bulldoze all of the houses in there and they'll rebuild, but that's fine. Oh, these guys are building as well. And the city probably doesn't have power. No, it doesn't. Actually, no, it probably does. It's got the nuclear plant powering the entire city. But what I want to do, I think, is... Actually, is that all getting power? Is everything getting power? It is, actually. Okay, so the city's on its own. The city's getting powered from the nuclear plant. That's fine. Okay, fair enough. Let's just paint this district in before I forget to do it. I'm just going to follow the entire avenue. It's actually going to be that entire space as well, which I've realized is quite big. It's actually quite a big space. Also, do we want to change the radio station? I think I'm going to change the radio station. Let's see. Official Mars radio. Let's do the Surviving Mars radio station. I do like the soundtrack to Surviving Mars. I don't know, I've listened to that happy song so much. And then the other, whatever the other one, I'm just, oh. There's been so much of it. There's been so much of it. Right, let's just cut all of this off of the roads. Theo Wiltshire says make a train station. We actually could make a train station in here. That's not a bad idea. We absolutely could do that. And I might very well do that. So just to there and all the way along there. I think we actually do have enough space to build a train station there. I think we might just have enough. Oh, oh man, no. Oh, that's annoying. I mean, what do we need to do that? Does that work? Yeah, why not? Why not? It's gonna be a nightmare, like, it's gonna... Trains are gonna block those roads, something serious, but why not? It'll look pretty cool, I think. Yeah, it'll look neat, I think. I hope. Maybe. We'll see. Oh boy. It's gonna be something. What is that? I go for this. There. And... I don't know why that one went so weird there. But whatever, that's fine. So to there, 1, 2, 3. That's probably a little bit too high, isn't it? Grab those, make them all the same height, which I think they now are. There we go. So they're all the same height, and then just lower them right down until they're near enough touching the wires. Right about there should be fine. All right, so that'll sort of let people around there. And the good news is we have room for parking lots. In fact, they fit perfectly, which is beautiful. And I can get some there too. Oh, maybe not. Never mind. Those ones can't go in. Huh. Well, that's unfortunate. That's the game ruined, really. That is just the game. That's ruined, really. We just need to start again at this point. Just need to bulldoze everything, bulldoze the city, build the city center again. It's just, that's ruined my day. No, let's see if we can get a, what about a multi-story back there? Or a couple of multi-stories. I don't know, I feel like this neighborhood, I feel like we probably want a couple of multi-story car parks by the train station, right? I think that's probably not a bad idea. We also probably want to put pipes out here. Okay, so that covers all of the new space. Bystanders Creed says we need shops in the train station. We probably do, honestly. I think that's one location we could probably put a bunch of commercial around. And also, obviously, we're probably going to want to do some stops here. So there we go. We'll see what happens with that. We'll get some shops in there. I think we will have Metro come out here as well, which actually will fit perfectly right there. I'd love to get another one there, but that seems completely pointless. Unless we do them facing that way. In which case we could technically have that be two different lines. So like one of them like is just a little express line out that way from the city. One of them like loops around this entire area. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Let's see. Let's go to here and in to fill up that little gap. And I might do that as well. I know that creates a nightmare for zoning in there, but I think that's fine. I think that's okay. The only thing we need to do is go to these junctions and say, give way. That'll keep the traffic flowing, no problem. Well, I say no problem. What I really mean is it's absolutely still going to be a nightmare, but it'll be less of a nightmare. If that, you know, that's kind of more what I'm talking about here. But either way, I mean, not having oh, what the hell? We need to fix you. So what is this? Why?
That's why our cameras are the biggest on the market. Our shutters, our lenses, the longest.
We'll just do that.
Paperweights, they're tools.
That'll work. Then you can go
the most valuable
right there.
Is the one that you're afraid to take outside. Vault Tech, only the best.
All right. So that'll work. This can be some kind of park that has a bit of commercial in there. The whole area has water, so let's let it build. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get power to it. Let's see if we can actually get this being used. That'd be great. I think that's actually kind of cool right there. And then maybe a little wall behind it. I don't really want, I'm not going to go super hard in the details and stuff. I kind of like the idea. And I kind of like the idea of using the sound barrier. I don't know why. Not the nicest looking wall. It's quite far from it, but it's, like I said, this isn't the nicest neighborhood, so this might actually make sense. Yeah, I like that a lot, actually. It's a little grimy looking, but I like that a lot. It is a little, it's a little grimy looking, but that's maybe the point. Yeah, that'll work. And then we could maybe just do some houses next to the park there. All right. So yeah, this is all actually connecting up beautifully. This area over here is doing all right. Linden Heights absolutely needs Old Town and High Rise ban. And yeah, that'll work. That'll absolutely work. And I think we could also do, let's see, city planning. Am I thinking of, let me see here. Schools out. That's what I'm thinking, right? They prefer working over education. Yeah. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, do we want to make this place a real, like, dump? Schools out. Harsh prison sentences. Like, oh god, that's rough. Can we do free Wi-Fi everywhere? Reduce mail accumulation by 15%? Oh, that could be expensive. Oof. That could be rough. I want to see if traffic actually uses this highway here as well. We've got some people using it, but I'm worried about them using, like, this road down here or something. That's what I do. 23 says that education is the enemy of this DLC. You're actually not wrong. Although I mean, so for the basic functions of these factories, I believe, maybe it's not these factories, but is it the actual farms themselves? So yeah, you can break it down, right? You need 18 uneducated workers for a medium tree plantation, 12 educated, 6 well-educated, and then 4 highly educated, right? So you do need areas that are actually going to prefer working over education, which is interesting to me. I think that's really interesting. That you're actually you need to balance that this time around. I think that's pretty cool. Let's do some bus stops here. I'm just gonna do like a really weird, tiny little bus line there, because then I can do one on the other side that goes like this way, I guess. That's a very weird bus line. That's also a two-way road. I forgot about that being a two-way road. Let me change that into that. Because then I'm pretty sure those bus lines can fix themselves. Yeah, there we go. All right. So they can loop around. They can do their thing. We could maybe just have a bus come out there from downtown, from here. But that area is already like super busy. So we'll see. I do hope this area builds up nicely though. We actually have people waiting for a train already. And we have the train waiting to cross there. Can I give the trains priority? Is that a thing I can do? I actually can. Amazing, right. We'll see what happens with that. Oh, you need to give way there. You guys actually all need to give way on these roads. Otherwise, we are going to be waiting forever for traffic to get around there. Maybe that should be 2 lanes, because then what I can do is say traffic going straight across can just go straight across. Doesn't the Old Town policy affect the train station? Asks the Real Mullen. No, I don't think it does. It only affects roads as far as I'm aware. So that should be fine. And hopefully this area ends up looking a bit crap. That's kind of the goal, to be honest. That's kind of the plan. Anyway, let's head over to the lake and let's take out all of these islands. We've got an airport to build. We have an airport to build. I'm hoping I can do this. I'm actually thinking that it might not be you know, Boban250 has raised a really good point. We didn't do any services in this area. So we're gonna need like fire stations and police stations. We're also gonna need a bit of healthcare, not too much in this place. It's actually healthcare is going to be quite rough out there. We'll do a little clinic though, sort of for the corner. Death care is going to be something we want as well. So we'll throw a little bit of death care. Where can I put this? There and there, I suppose, for a bit of death care. Policing should be fine. Policing's actually not fine. Let's do a small police station just there, and that should keep it at bay. Traffic still not going crazy. That's good. I suppose a lot of traffic's actually moving back into this neighborhood because most of the buildings had to rebuild. So, let's see what we can do in terms of flattening out this space. I'm going to need to take the trees out first. So yeah, the trees get away. And then just flatten the entire thing, really. So all of that just goes, right? So the entire thing is kind of flattened there. And that's fine. That's kind of the point. We'll do that and then maybe smooth that a little bit. There we go. All right. That's going to be fun to watch it readjust, because that is probably going to flood quite a few things. It is going to make the water sink down a little bit though, isn't it? Now that is going to take a while to readjust. Everything is going perfectly according to plan. All right. Everything. Every detail of this road. See? Perfectly flat. Almost. Almost perfectly flat. It will do. I think it'll do. So we'll make the island smaller in a second. What I want to do is basically loop this back in itself. Just in case anyone is wondering, the island isn't going to be staying this size. The island is going to be shrinking. So what is that? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. All right. So that can then loop back in itself. That road does not need to be that long. But I could put other things on there. So I could put like warehouses and stuff like that. Put like bus terminals out there or something. Bus terminals. Biofuel bus depots and stuff. Like these. So I can put other things here. Even if they don't really get used. Although that looks awesome here. 32. Yeah, let's do that. That looks the part. And then it can just be, I don't know, unique factory products. I like that. I like that a lot. I'm not sure what else we can put out of here. I mean, this is probably a little close to the, well, maybe just a couple of those. We'll see. We'll see. But that'll detail it nicely. I mean, in terms of buses, I don't really want to do normal buses out here. Could do a sightseeing bus depot to fill up the space, but we'll see. Let me check something actually. From the middle of the airport, which is right there. Let me measure this out. I want this to be even, actually. This will make more sense if it is. Because then the airport actually becomes properly central. So if we go 40 and 40, we then have the exact size and the exact same distance on either side of the airport terminal.
Shake hands with the turtle. At the city zoo,
All right, that's perfect. That'll absolutely work. I'm a little worried about this warehouse taking up a lot of space, or generating a lot of traffic as well. But I think that's okay.
After that, take a gander at another new species. A new type
I think that's all right.
previously identified as a different type of bird due to a zoological area.
What if we were to do, what was it, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and then there?
Four per family while supplies last. We'll look forward to seeing you where the animals live in rooms painted to look like home.
Can I make this work? Pretty much.
Can you hear?
So what I'm thinking is one of those lanes is gonna like loop back. The other one's gonna go to
Sound of refreshment.
a
Pop soda refreshment.
parking lot area, possibly.
Pop soda. Belch the best.
Jesus. That ad though.
Earthlings. Penna masculine again, bringing you your favorite interplanetary tunes.
No, let's take that a little. Well, I don't know if I want to go too much further with that. Let's just do that.
Requirement of deodorant. The Martian average temperature of minus 46 degrees Celsius does make one miss the warm beaches of Earth. Let's warm up with this next song.
Yeah, something like that. That only slightly works. There we go. I don't know why I'm using the grass-lined roads. But yeah, we can do some parking lots in there, or you can just loop back on yourself and then leave. So you go to the terminal and then you leave, right? I should probably just use the industrial roads. But whatever, that's fine. That'll work. Probably. Right. So what kind of highway connection are we going to have for this? Because I hadn't thought of that yet. I absolutely had not thought of that yet. Could just do some bridges. Could just do something very basic. Why parking? It's a cargo airport, no people incoming or outgoing, asks cactuses, I think. Sorry if I get the name wrong. Just because if I don't, it is just going to be a very like blank and empty area. And also there will be people that work out here and they do need places to park technically. Like this thing will have, I don't know how many workers this has, 60 workers. You can imagine an airport will have a few hundred staff. So things like that, basically. There'll be a lot of people working here, so you just kind of have to imagine that they're gonna need places to park. That's kind of the way I'm doing it. I just need to figure out how we're getting people in there. Theo Wiltshire says make a cargo train station next to it. I would, but when we get 70,000 people, we can get a cargo airport hub, which will actually have a train station built into it, which hopefully I can fit in here. Bit awkward if I can't. Tell you what we'll do. Let me go here and let me start getting the keys in here. The keys are going to go like that. And they can have a little bit more distance on the side of the runway. You'll want a little bit more give on the side of the runway, I think. You don't want that to be too close to the water. I have flown into to London City Airport before. That is an experience. That is absolutely an experience. I was not prepared for it. Until you are very, very close to the ground, it looks like you're landing in the river. It really does. It just, until you are super, super close to the ground, it just looks like you're landing on the river. Which is just not fun. That is not fun. Alright, that'll kind of do, that can go around there. I don't like that that's a bigger curve, but I think it's just gonna have to be. And then this, I'm just going to do this so I can line this up properly. Okay. I kind of want to give this more of a shape than just a big rectangle. To be honest, I think it would look better if it was more than just a big rectangle. So if we do this one-way road here as a straight line, I think maybe we'll try something here. So up to the corner, then to that corner, and curve it around. So what distance are we looking at here? 6, sorry, hold on. 5, 6. Can I get a right angle on this? That looks about right. That'll be better looking, I think. Although I don't know what distance that is from the end. That is 70 is the price of that. So 70 brings me to here. And then I need it to have a nice little corner again. Oh boy. That is going to be fun. Trying to work that out. Actually, I'll tell you what we'll do. Oh no, why did I... Oh, I just demolished more than I meant to demolish. Oh dear. That wasn't my plan. I didn't mean to demolish as much as I just did. Guess we're just doing right angles, huh? I guess that's what we're doing. There we go. So it's even on both sides. That's fine. You know what? I'm not even doing curves. I don't care. I'm just doing this because it curves in the corners automatically. It's fine. It is totally fine. What distance is this? 160 already. So 160 takes us to there. And then we can do some kind of like interchange type thing in here. All right. Let's just bring that down, line it up, do that. And then figure out what on earth we're even going to try and do here. Because I'm not too sure yet. What about 1, 2, and raised? So it's technically 6 meters. Doesn't look that much, but it's fine. And then what about a big old curve? Gonna have to be more than that. Does that work, or is that too much? I think the curve needs to be in here. I actually think the curve needs to be in here. I think it needs to be like that. I can fix that. That's not a problem. Now, what distance are these? You are... Huh. What distance is that? 720 is the price. So that, I guess, is the distance we're looking at. Okay. Well, that looks beautiful. That is exactly what I wanted. That also does not look like it's at all the same distance apart, which is fantastic. Do that. Raise both of those up a little bit. And then, let's see if I can maybe just, you know, make this all look like a masterpiece. That's kind of what we're aiming for. And then these bits are going to be the same. All right, that's slightly better, I guess. It's not great, is it? It doesn't help that they're not actually the same distance apart here. That bugs me. Like, at this point, I've committed to making this look right, so I'm gonna. But you know what? That'll do. For the time being. Let's just get it actually connected and working, right? Let's just get it connected, get it working. I think I've discovered what part of the problem actually is. I think I actually do know what part of the problem is here. It's because that road wasn't the same. So that should slope in a little bit nicer. That actually does look a little bit better. And then these actually level out really nicely across here. All right. Okay. We're getting somewhere. I've realized something that would make a bit more sense, though. Which is, hopefully going to be possible. Yeah. That, to me, I think makes more sense. Have it kind of go at an angle, because then it can go across here and connect up to the highway over there. That, I think, is going to work so much better. And we probably want to go for that height right there. Yeah, I think that's better. I think that's better looking. As for the curve, I mean, what's this? That's still 740? It doesn't need to be too, I mean, it's not going to be the sharpest curve. But that looks alright to me as well. I like that. My only concern is I don't know how busy this is actually going to end up being, but I think that's okay. Let's go ahead and take out some of the... Let's take out the terrain we don't need. Let's take out all of this. I hope I've done most of this right, because if I haven't, it's going to be a total pain. Like, I can fix it, but I hope it's mostly in the right direction. Actually, that bit isn't. In fact, most of that isn't. Oh boy. All right. It's fixable. It's easily fixable. Gotta let the water do its thing, though. Gotta let the water do its thing. Let's see. Where can I do an intersection here? Maybe we need like a clover leaf up here. A clover leaf leading into there might not be a bad idea. The only problem is it will be very one-sided. Cloverleaf might be the way to go here, I think. Hold on, I've actually got a couple of cool intersections, don't I? I've got like some turbo cloverleaf things. Oh my god, that thing's huge. Is that how much bigger than a regular cloverleaf is that? Oh my god, that's the size of my entire downtown area. That one's a bit better. Still kind of crazy looking, but a little bit better. Is some of this one going underground? I can't tell. No. I kind of want this one. I kind of want this one. I don't think it's going to work up here. There's a lot I'd have to take out. Oh, whatever. We're doing it. We're doing it. Demolish all of this. Get it out of here. Let's figure it out. All right, let's take all this out and figure out what we can do with this giant cloverleaf looking thing. All right, let's see what can happen and see what kind of mess I can make.